friends.
Good listening stories.
About friends. It's a book called It's Mine. The author is Leo Leone. And I wanted to tell you about 3 words you might hear in our story to make sure you know what they mean. The first one's a really big word. It's called quarrelsome. Can you say that word with me? Quarrelsome. That's a big word. It means arguing or fighting. That's what these 2 people are doing. They're fighting. Quarrelsome means fighting. Say it with me one more time. Quarrelsome. That's a big word. The next word is bickering. Say that word with me. Bickering. That means arguing about small problems. So they're fighting over this book, and they could just sit down and look at it together. It's a small problem. They're bickering. Say that word with me again. Bickering. The last one, I bet you've heard this word before. Peace. Say it with me. Peace. It means calm and quiet. Do mom and dad ever say, I want peace and quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard that before?
My mom said peace.
Peace. So peace means calm and quiet. This girl is peacefully looking at a book. She's being calm and quiet. Peace. Say it one more time. Peace. Quarrelsome, bickering, and peace. If you hear any of those words, you're going to touch your nose. That's the cover of our book, because those words came from this story. So today, while I'm reading, I want you to listen for the problem in this story and how the frogs solved it. So listen for what the problem is and how the frogs solved it.
I can feel it.
I'll hold it up. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. On the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs. Quarrelsome, that was one of our words. So that means frogs that were fighting. 3 frogs that would fight. Named Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled, it's kind of like that word again, and quibbled from dusk to dawn. Stay out of the pond, yelled Milton. The water is mine. Get off the island, shouted Rupert. The earth is mine. The air is mine, screamed Lydia as she leaped to catch a butterfly. And so it went. One day, a large toad appeared before them. I live on the other side of the island, he said, but I can hear you shouting, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, all day long. There is no peace because of your endless bickering. You can't go on like this. With that, the toad slowly turned around and hopped through the weeds. No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. The others hopped after him. Worms are for everybody, they cried. But Milton croaked, not this one, it's mine. Find your turn and talk partner and talk about what do you think the problem is? What do you think the problem? Talk to Sarah Jane. What do you think the problem is? Crosby, can you talk to Addie and Sammy?
What's the problem is?
What do you think, Three, 2, 1. I heard friends say the word mean. Those frogs are being kind of mean. Do you think they're sharing?
No.
One of my friends in my morning class said, there's only one worm, so you have to share it. They're not sharing, they're not taking turns.
I know. All arguing a big problem.
Yeah, they're arguing over problems.
they're not going to share.
They're not sharing. Let's see what happens next. Suddenly, the sky darkened and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Rain filled the air and water turned to mud. The island grew smaller and smaller, and it was swallowed up by the rising flood. The frogs were scared. Desperately, they clung to the few slippery stones that still rose above the wild, dark water. But soon the stones began to disappear. There was only one rock left, and there the frogs huddled, trembling from cold and fright.
They see it.
Oh, talk about how the frogs are feeling right now. Talk about how those frogs are feeling. Why? Tell them why you think that.
I'm happy that they're
What do you think, Evan?
You got a little tool, sweetie. Can you just give her some space?
I think they're going to share now.
Did you share with you? You feeling better now? 3, 2.
I thought they felt scared.
They were feeling scared. What are you thinking, Sammy?
They're scared from the coolness because they don't want to be cool.
They don't want to be cold in that cold water. Jency, what did you tell me?
know that they're sharing.
They're feeling a little bit happier because they're all sharing a rock.
I know.
Nathan, can you tell me? Just
Sharing a rock was
Nathan's
my
turn.
idea.
Oh, but you can have the same idea as somebody else. It just means really good thinking.
Cold.
Good, tell me quick.
I think this is going to freeze into an ice cube.
Maybe, let's see. But look, the large rock that saved them was not a rock at all. You saved us, shouted the frogs when they recognized the toads. Wait a minute. What were they really sitting on? What toad? They were sitting on that toad. The next,
thing from the sky.
up here? I think these are the clouds, the dark clouds that are going away from the storm. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in, and side by side, they swam all around the island. Omar, look this way. Together, they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy in a way they never had been before. Isn't it peaceful, said Milton. And isn't it beautiful, said Rupert. And do you know what else, said Lydia. No, what? The others asked. It's ours, she said. So at the beginning, what did they keep saying? It's mine. And now they said, it's ours. That means they're sharing now. It's ours. Raise your hand. How did they solve their problem? How did they solve their problem, Sarah Jane?
Because there was one rock left, and because there was a toad, and they went on behind the toad.
Yeah, they realized they had to share now, right?
Yeah.
To keep them safe.
And there was 3 butterflies, so they couldn't eat all of them. Yeah,
So then there
were
were-
missing one right there.
There were enough butterflies. That one was getting away a little bit. You're right. I want you to look at 2 pictures from our story. Here's one from the beginning of our story. Here's one from the beginning. Look at their faces over here. How do they look? Sad. Show me a sad face. Yeah, their mouths are going down. You can tell that they're sad because this frog wasn't willing to share the butterflies. But look at this one.
They're sharing the butterflies with what was getting away.
But now they're all jumping for the butterflies. How do their faces look now? Happy, they do. So they went from sad at the beginning of the story to happy at the end because they started sharing. And tomorrow for our project, you are going to make a wheel that helps us tell the story again so you can tell the story to mom and dad
A
at home.
wheel?
A wheel. Something that turns in a circle.
Yeah, like this. Hey, guess what?